Do you want to risk getting tetanus in a really dirty place just to pull off some real hardcore parkour? No? Well, I certainly do. I don't care what diseases I contract. If you put me in an abandoned megastructure, I'll be a happy camper. I'll make friends with the ghosts, I'll play Mario Kart with the demons, hell, I'll drink the clean and fresh still water if I get a little thirsty. Now, you may be saying to yourself, Insanity Biscuit, what in God's name are you talking about? Well, did you not read the title? I'm talking about Hyposia by Charlie Wagner. A perfectly bleak and ominous 3D platformer that I believe was Charlie's first release game on Steam. Not the first game he's worked on, however, but nonetheless, it's awesome to see people from the gaming industry go off and develop their own games because then you get something artistically fascinating like this. The graphical art style harkens back to games from the early 2000s, especially PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64, which is always a treat as I have a soft spot for games with this kind of art style. The main character of this game is a no-named automaton that gets powered back on after being presumably abandoned in this facility. After a small recovery period from literally being brought back from robot death, you're given your main tool of traversal, a staff with an assortment of uses. Unlike other games I've talked about, the movement is a bit more on the realistic side in terms of physics. Well, as realistic as you can get considering you're a robot, but you guys, gals, and pals get what I mean. So no double jump for this Robo Rodeo, nah. Even your regular jump will be of little use to you after the main tutorial. The main jump will be the staff vault move. Push the staff balance button for lack of a better term, and the automaton homie will balance on top of the staff. Now if you jump, you will get a much higher leap. If you're moving forward and do the same thing, the staff will start to angle forward, so now that high jump can be used for distance, and this is the basis for everything else that you can do in the game. The other important piece to this platforming pie is this ledge grab. The hooked end of the staff can grab onto ledges, but you have to activate it, it's not automatic, which adds the perfect extra layer to how you get around the broken down facility. The rest of the movement options are area or object specific. You'll find metal rungs attached to walls or ceilings, with the wall rungs allowing you to reach higher sections by snapping to them by holding out your staff. From there you can launch yourself higher. While the ceiling rungs let you swing on them to get farther, but if you don't time it right, you're going all the way down. You guys like chains? Well, there's lots of them around here that you can also swing on and launch off with some delightfully well done physics. But again, if you don't time your grabs right, you're going all the way down. Love these wall holes, by the way. Use your staff grab move, same as the rungs and chains, to stick your staff into the wall, and then you can swing with it to either make some distance before sticking your staff into the wall again, or make it to a ledge. And if you don't time that reach move right, say it with me, you're becoming one with the floor. Ha! You thought I was gonna say you're going all the way down again, didn't you? I really feel the heavier character and moveset made me think about how to traverse very differently than most 3D platformers, and it is so much fun and works so well with the setting. Say, I wonder if my bow staff can do all those things too. Yeah, maybe not. Though, it's a good thing I thought about it before doing it. No, asshole! That wasn't a daydream transition! That was a flashback transition! My car's in shambles, and now I'm leaving you in shambles! In other news on mechanics I feel are worth mentioning, there is pistons that blast you different directions. Whee! Machines that you can move or stop from moving by using your staff on these cranks. These cool mushrooms that once stepped on will make a limited path depending on which direction you start walking. Beautiful blue butterflies that will reveal invisible walls with their magical glow. Aww, a butterfly! I think I'm blind now. Plus, all these different mechanics will be combined to create some not too tough puzzling at certain points. But, just like the level design for platforming, it's all incredibly well thought out and breaks up the platforming quite nicely. Let's get into the art style and environment that you're in, because this baby is packed full of that good old dreaded despair. And I'm living for it. The entirety of the game takes place in this abandoned megastructure. It all feels so isolated with these destroyed buildings and machines lingering about as you try to make your way to the top. Everything from the texture work to the model architecture to the lighting keeps this feeling like a long abandoned factory, while just the slightest bit unnerved, which I feel was with intention. It captures that energy that you usually don't find in most 3D platformers that opt for a more colorful and bright environment. I just love everything going on in this bleak setting, and props to Charlie for never straying away from that. One thing to note is all these robots are reliant on these big blue batteries to stay active, same with most of the non-conscious machines in the facility, so progression relies a lot on you finding these to power up the different machines. The path is linear in the sense that there are some extra collectibles or these other robots lying around, but mostly you'll be following the path set up for you. Speaking of those other robots, that's how you get most of the lore, by reading their memories. Oh, I think it's my time. Time to go to that big toaster in the sky. Can I help you? Give me your brain data! Thanks, buddy. Now I know what you ate for lunch last Wednesday. What did you need that for? From what I've gauged, this factory was created to create robots of war, you being one of said robots. Now, humanity more than likely wiped itself out by the soldier automatons, and this factory is what's left. Unfortunately, I don't think I found all of the robotic memories, so this is what I've gotten from our fallen electric brethren. Rest in peace. There's all these different buddies you meet along the way that are still kicking, unlike the previously mentioned corpses that are used for lore explanation. None of them speak, but they're all incredibly friendly with their little waves and using whatever they can to help you go further in. We've got the main man who's brought us back to life in the first place. Live! His name is Jimothy, because I said so. He's with us throughout most of our journey. I love him, he's incredibly friendly, and helps us continuously with trying to escape. We've got the bigger boy who shows up about halfway into the game. I'm gonna call him Sherman. Really like his design. He's like a spider type thing. He feels reminiscent of GLaDOS from Portal, but with a lot more appendages for giving big ol' hugs. The friendliest robot of all, however, is the one with the blicky. We'll call him Bob. Very cool dude. He wants to be Fang the Hunter when he grows up. Okay, so finally, spoilers ahead, let's get into this ending, because why must you play with my feelings? The game takes approximately 4 hours to beat, which isn't long, but my emotional turmoil sure is. You remember Jimothy? The one who put his oil, gas, and coolant into helping us escape? The finale finds us met with an elevator that will bring us into the light! The whole facility is crumbling down, which makes for a great tent section while you're tasked with finding 4 of the life batteries. It's a fantastic rush section, and I was smiling the entire time, until you get all the batteries in the right spots, and one of them breaks. So Jimothy puts his battery into the slot, and at first I'm thinking, okay, he'll just put it back in after it's done powering up, which he does. However, now it's basically down to its last crumb of energy. You get to the top, you help Jimothy out into the open air, and lay down taking in the sun. But Jimothy shuts off, having given everything to save you. Is this game great? Yes, absolutely. It doesn't overstay its welcome, and for the price point of $10, it's a fantastic gaming experience. So, you remember our little list from last time, right? Yeah. Got another one here. Hopefully I flipped it around this time. Maybe I'll flip it the opposite way, so now you have to stare at me upside down. Oh, if I put the book up right here, I can't hear out of this ear as well, so that's pretty interesting. Is the focus right? Is the focus good? Do we feel, oh, there we go. Oh, okay, cool. So now we're focused right, I think. Maybe, probably. Anyways, let's get this little list out of the way. There's a lot more words on here today than last time. I looked at a dictionary for a bit. Anyways, graphics. Give me those sweet polygons like a chunky Campbell's soup. It looks like N64. It looks like PS1. There is not as many polygons in those graphics. So, it looks like a chunky soup. And I love chunky soup. So thank you. Very good. Very tasty. Music. No music, but the sound of the void. is pleasant are the sounds of the void. I can read, I promise. Anyways, music. No music, but the sounds of the void are pleasant while I fall into madness. That sound design was crisp. The echoes made me feel like I was going into insanity more than I already have previously. No music's fine, as long as I feel like I'm losing my sanity in an abandoned facility. Great. Movement. Old Man Jenkins can traverse like a madman. So imagine if your grandpa, he likes to hold like a walking cane, right? And he's got like a walking stick, not a walking cane, walking stick specifically, going on hikes and stuff. And suddenly he starts fucking pole vaulting with that shit. That's what the movement felt like. Like grandpa just came back to life and decided he's gonna get into parkour. It's awesome. I like it. None of these things are bad, by the way. I really like this game. I don't really see that many problems with it. Just so we're all aware. I don't see any problems with it now that I think about it. Pretty good. 10 out of 10. Story. Rip Jimothy. I'll probably visit your grave or something. I don't know. It depends on if I have time. You really helped me out, but maybe. Who knows? You can't even read that. Rip Jimothy. Story. Rip Jimothy. Here, you can read this too, just so you know I actually did spend time writing this all out, even if you can't see it. Okay? I put in the effort just for you. Thank you. Lots of passion was clearly put into making this game and creating something that I certainly want to go back to. Here's the Steam page. You can also check out Charles Wagner's new game that's coming out as well, a Metroidvania with a bit different kind of movement. It's a bit more acrobatic, in my opinion. I'm really excited for it. It looks really cool. I can't remember the name right now, but I'll put it right here as well. Other than that, like I said, this game is fucking phenomenal. Please go check it out at some point. I still don't know how to edit a video. Can you please explain to me? I'm a man trapped in a box. I can't leave. They keep me here just to make these reviews, and I will never, ever escape. Please send help!